Hey guys, it's Wednesday, January 31st. Sorry for the video being late. Me and my wife decided to take an early lunch today. So we went out to eat and got back a little bit later than what I wanted to. It's another one of the perks whenever you've been able to do swing trading. You can do stuff like that. Don't have to be tied to the computer. So everything's in place, target profits and all that when you're in positions. You can kind of go do your business, whatever you need to do. So I hope everybody's doing good and is having a good trading week. I've been able to take off some good trades from yesterday. The pound dollar, we had news today, actually about 20 something minutes ago. Really wasn't anything though. It was the Fed rate decision, and they kept it where it's at. The rates where they're at. So who knows how they're going to decipher that stuff. Not that it makes any difference anyway. The pound dollar 1 hour is in a buy, and this was from yesterday. About 11 o'clock, I guess, 11, 12, right there, 12 when it finished, and it ran up. I did not get this trade, did not get this trade. It never came back enough to where I could get in. The risk was going to be, that low is 126.39, and that low is 66. So it was basically 31 pips with the spread, which is, right at it, because 30 is my number, but I guess it was close enough to be able to take it. But I like the lower risk trade. I was hoping it would come down a little bit more, like down in there, and then hit up, but it didn't do it. So the 4 hour looked like this. Still on a buy 2. So there's nothing to do on the pound dollar at this time. Nothing to do. And remember, Friday morning at 8:30 Eastern time here in the US, we have the non-farm payroll report, so that's going to be a mover. So the start of it is usually on Wednesdays, the start of the move leading up to Friday, starting today. The Aussie dollar was in a buy, went up to the sell right there, was able to get that trade, and then I've already taken off the trade because I got on this one is 30 pips. That's the first profit target, I should say, is 30 pips, and I got it. And because it's happened so fast in the news, I went ahead and closed it instead of moving the stop loss. So I really don't want to be anymore. That was just pretty quick how that happened in just a matter of hours. So the 4 hour looked like this. It's kind of gone sideways, and after I looked at that, that kind of gave me another reason to get out. So I was happy with the profit that I got on it, but that was really quick. The pound CAD is in a 1 hour buy. I was able to get in this trade right here this morning, early this morning actually. No, I got in right in here. This candle right here is where I got in this morning. I missed that one, but I got into that one, and it has gone up. I was able to take it because it's 40 pip on this one on pound CAD, and the first profit target was at 40, and now I'm actually thinking about moving it up to here if it can push it. It's got to push up and take out these highs, which are almost equal. And if it does, if it pushes on, I think when this candle closes, if it can close up like this, I'm going to go ahead and move my stop to break even. So hopefully the second half of the position is going to make money. But it's going to be determined by if it can take those highs out. And this is the 4 hour. It's been in a down sell, but it kind of ran away. I'm looking for it to run back up into here. That won't happen today though, and then that would be a sell at that point. The pound yen is in a 1 hour buy. I am in this trade as well. This is my stop. Not this was going to be the stop, but the way this candle is gone, that low of that candle is my stop. So I've got a very low risk trade on this, because the low of that candle is basically 186 even. So it's going to work or it's not going to work at this point, but because it's low risk, like $9, I'm willing to risk $9 for a potential move up. The 4 hour looks like this, still in a downtrend, but that was a big candle, but it has come back down in here to where it broke to the upside. So that's what I'm hoping it's going to do, is turn around on that, even for a little bit up into here. Would give me a chance to get a lot of my profit and just move the stop up to break even. Euro New Zealand is in a buy, and where did I get into that one? Yeah, I got into that one. I didn't get the pound New Zealand. You'll see it, because both of them basically go the same. So I didn't take the pound New Zealand. In the Euro New Zealand, I've not been able to take off my profit target just yet. It's close. I need about three more pips, and the first half of the profit target would be taken off, and my stop loss right now is at break even, so I can't lose any money. And there's, you see the pound New Zealand, it done the same thing, but I'm not in this trade. I repeat, I am not in that trade. The New Zealand yen is making a 1 hour buy, but that is still got 32 minutes, so nothing to do on the New Zealand yen, nothing. The Euro Aussie ran away yesterday, and it has not come back to get a buy. I'm not in this trade either. Because when I took off, I was in it yesterday, and when it took off, I took off half the position. There was no retracement, so I had to follow my stop up, and I got stopped out over here, and it's kind of gone sideways since, so I'm kind of glad of that. But it needs to come back down into here. Probably, let's see, that low is 163.49, and add 49 and 80, probably about right in here. It needs to come down to about right in here for me to go long on it. So I'm not in this trade either. The Euro CAD, not in this trade either. I was stopped out last night, actually, after the run up. Again, it ran away. It's came back down, ran up again, but it's came back down again. That's not a good sign. That was, I'm hoping I can get into that. If this candle forms up and it takes out this high, then I will go long, and then that will be my stop loss right there, the low of that candle. But nothing to do in it right now. Pound Aussie, that was the opportunity to get in. You had 3 opportunities right there to get in long, and I'd got in it from yesterday, taking off half the profit in it, and it's made this run up, and I've got in the same position. But after getting stopped out on that other one beforehand, I had to see what this was going to do before I kind of followed it up, and I would have got it stopped out again. So with this going on, I've been able to move my stop now up under the low of this candle is where I'm at. So getting in over here on this candle, I got in, taking off half, which is 40 pips on it as well. And now my stop on the second half is over here, so it's going to make money. So it's been a good week. I did have that one loser. Which one is it? I got in the Pound CAD. Had lost on it, but was able to get in again. The CAD yen here we're looking at now, it's in a sell. Nothing to do on this, on the CAD yen. If you're going to sell it, there was your opportunity to sell, was right there. Low risk. The low risk would have been that high as 110.20 basically, and the high of these candles, if it shows up here, oh, that's 20, so this has got to be more. Alright, why is it not showing me the price? Well, I know that's more than 110.20, because that high right there is the 110.20. That's frozen up for some reason. Anyway, that was a very low risk trade. You can see it on your charts that it was a low risk trade. So what I look for, Euro yen, got stopped out of this one the other day. When I was able to get at it, I got half the profit off, but the second half got stopped out at break even. So unfortunately, to get out, that's what you do, because this is what can happen. It just would have crushed you. And there's a buy on here, but I'm not in this trade either, the Euro yen. I'm not in it. Now, if this turns around, that's the low, and this next candle goes higher, then I will get in it, because then it will be my low risk trade, and that will become my stop. That low will become my stop. The odd yen, same picture. I'll do the same thing. If this next candle after this one, that's still got almost 30 minutes, depending on how it ends, if it heads up and it takes out this high, then I will be long, and this low will be my stop, or the low of the next candle, depending on, you know, whether it's lower or higher. So those are some opportunities, and I will hang on to them until Friday, hopefully, and get rid of them before the report comes out Friday morning, or maybe even Thursday night late, depending on what they do. The Euro Aussie 4 hour, I'm going to look at that, and yeah, it's not really showing anything there. So some stuff's going to have to change for me to get in both of those, the Euro yen and the Aussie yen. CAD yen, there was nothing to do on it. Aussie dollar, nothing to do on it. And the pound dollar, nothing to do on it just yet. But I am looking for a buy opportunity. Oh, if the same thing, if this, after this candle, which has still got about 26 minutes, depending on how it ends, and if the next candle comes up and pushes up and takes out that high of that candle, then whatever the low of the next candle is, that will be my stop, and I will go long on the pound dollar. So, but there's still a lot of time. Got to watch it, see what happens. So that's it for today. For those of you who have subscribed, thank you. For those of you who haven't or are new, if you would subscribe for me. I'm not trying to get Taylor Swift subscriber numbers at all. I just want to be able to have an okay notion that people are making money. They're interested in my trading strategy, which, by the way, if you didn't know, is swing trading. I don't do day trading, even though at times there is a trade that shows up during the daytime New York session for me, and even sometime in Asian session. But otherwise, you know, I have to wait. Sometimes I wait a day, 2 or 3 before the setup is there. So it's not a trade every day. So unfortunately, if you're looking for a lot of action, which you would be considered in the 95% or 93 percentiles, I should say now, of people that trade, that's the way that they trade, they lose money. And I've heard people send me messages stating where they were, I'm not going to mention the names of trade rooms, where so and so, but I also say, okay, do they put any pips? How many total pips do they get? And they say, no, they don't have that. I go, well, then ask for that. Instead of having how many wins and losses, I mean, they could have a win and all it got was 2 pips. I don't get that. I don't do 8 to 10. You see, I take off. If you go back and look at all my videos, you'll see the evidence for the last almost year that I've been on YouTube. All the videos, you'll see where I take my profit at, and depending on the currency, they're all different. You know, the Aussie yen, CAD yen, New Zealand yen, all those are just 25 to 30 pips. The first half of my profit target, that's where I take them. So I'm not taking 8 to 10 or 2 pips like these others do, a lot of others. So there's no reason to do that, because then they have to move their stop loss so they don't lose the 8 to 10 pips that they got. And you know, people have asked me, well, where do you get the 8 to 10 pips at? They've even messaged me that. I go, you can find that out from the brokerage houses. That's what they say on average. It's not what I say on average. It's what they all say on average. Their average traders take 8 to 10 pips profit per trade. So I don't do that. I used to do that. I blew 2 accounts doing it, and that's why I was used to be in that 93 percentile of losers, and I chose not to go that direction. I'm not trading with that kind of people no more. And since I found swing trading and I found patterns that I use over and over and over, you know, my arrow here is one of mine. I don't sell it, don't rent it, I don't do anything with it. And I won't ever, because I don't want nobody else to take the credit for it, even if I get paid. I don't care. I make money trading. I don't have to make money selling these things like everybody else does. They sell products that used to work. They don't work no more, so they give you examples of them, of when they worked and how they worked. And then you buy it, and then it doesn't work, and you lose money. You're not going to waste money with me. I mean, what I do is free. I don't sell anything. You're able to come on here. I just ask only that you subscribe. That's it. That way it lets me know that there's people that's interested in this. If you have questions, please message me or comment underneath the video, and I'll get back to you on it, or make a suggestion. Anything you want in there is fine. You want to say something mean, hey, that's fine too. It's, you know, whatever makes you feel good. But I know I've been trading this way since 2006. I'm not going to change. It's been working for going on 18 years. So the old saying is, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'm not fixing it because it's not broke. Now the only thing that has changed in the last probably year or two is the ranges. They're not getting as long. But I'm not holding out for the whole range. I'm taking my profit target, or half of my position, off at these certain numbers depending on what the currency is. And then I'm hoping that the second half of the position is going to make 2 or 3 times as much as what the first half of the position was. So that's how all of this works. So it's up to you guys whether you want to you know, have 30 trades a day. Good luck with that. That's what I used to do. Or if you want to do swing trading, and you have to be patient. Like I said, you know, if you're trading with money that you can't afford to lose, don't trade. There's no reason to trade. You can do a demo account and learn. That doesn't cost anything. But if you want to get quick, rich quick, neither way is going to do it. Because surely you don't get caught up in these guys having pictures of big houses and Lamborghinis. You can rent those. You can rent them Lamborghinis, you know, by the hour. You can go in front of a big nice house, take a picture real quick, and be gone. Don't fall for all that crap, because those guys don't make, all they're doing is selling products, and they're trying to get you to be a subscriber, get so many likes so they can get paid by YouTube. So I suggest, if you've been to websites where they have not made you money, or they sold you products that didn't work and you're still subscribed to them, I suggest strongly to unsubscribe. That'll show them that what they're doing is not correct, because if you don't, they still have all them subscribers. So why give them the benefit of that, is what I say. But I'm not trying to get those, so I'm not worried about that. I'm just trying to teach people to be able to trade, to make money, where at some point in time, everybody's different, that they can be able to retire from their job, do this from home, and do it at their own convenience. And then you don't need me no more. You won't need, it's just that plain and simple. You won't need me no more. And that's the whole goal, for you to learn how to do it, and then you can move on. I just ask that if you become successful at it, that you are willing to teach somebody else for free, not for pay. Yes, you're giving up your time, but I gave up my time to help you. That's the least you can do, is return the favor. That's all I ask. So this video is being recorded. It will be posted in about 20-30 minutes, and I'll have another video for you guys tomorrow. Y'all have a good night.